Welcome back to my channel. A happy new year to everyone. A little bit later than I planned, but sit down, relax, enjoy the last of those Christmas treats as we now look at my top 10 films of 2021. So let's get into this. My YouTube channel started in September 2021. So there will be some selections on this list that I haven't actually reviewed yet. But in 2022, I plan to make a list, or maybe multiple lists, with films that I reviewed. But without further ado, let's count them down. First off, I'm going to include some honourable mentions, and to begin with I'm going to include Army of the Dead on Netflix, which is a film where a zombie outbreak occurs in Las Vegas and a group of mercenaries go into quarantine zone to pull off the ultimate heist. The next honourable mention is Below Zero. This is about a prison officer who must defend a transport van of prisoners from an attacker outside and the icy temperatures which pose both a serious danger to himself and the prisoners inside. My last honourable mention is How I Became a Superhero on Netflix. Released on Netflix in 2021, a lone wolf cop teams up with a detective to uncover a plot to steal superpowers in a world full of heroes and regular humans. And for Army of the Dead and Below Zero, I think NECA would be great choices to make action figures. I've done a review of How I Became a Superhero, and check that out on my channel. And now on to my top 10 list. Number 10. So my number 10 pick for 2021 is called Night of the Kings on Amazon Prime. I had to purchase it on Amazon Prime. This is a story about a new inmate to an Ivory Coast prison who must rely on his storytelling skills to survive the night and the judgment of the inmates inside. Now, the only reason Night of Kings is number 10 on my list and not higher, it is an excellent film, but as mine is a channel which reviews films with action figure lines to go alongside it, the challenge would be to make an action figure line of this film because all the characters are generic prison inmates. However, with a bit of creativity in creation of a prison diorama, I think it could work, and maybe NECA could be a good choice. 9. So my number 9 choice is Judas and the Black Messiah on Sky, which I watched on Sky. Based on a true story, William O'Neill is offered a plea deal by the FBI to spy and report on the Illinois Black Panthers chapter and their leader Fred Hampton. Again, like Night of the Kings, this might make for a challenging action figure line, but William O'Neill and Fred Hampton would be essential additions to any line. Number 8. My number 8 choice is Tribes of Europa on Netflix. In 2070, different tribes compete for control over the former continent of Europe. 3 youngsters from the Origins tribe, or Origines tribe, set out to guide the destiny of Europe with a discovered form of technology. And in this series there are fantastic toyetic post-apocalyptic designs which NECA could probably tackle very well. 7. My number 7 choice for 2021 is called The Trip on Netflix. A husband and wife on a retreat in a cabin discover they have plans to murder each other, but then face an even bigger threat. NECA could do some justice to the characters in this line. Number 6. Number 6 choice is The Forgotten Battle on Netflix. Released on Netflix in 2021, during the Second World War Battle of Scheldt, the lives of a glider pilot, a Nazi soldier and a resistance recruit all come together. NECA could give us representations of these characters. Number 5. Okay, so with my number 5 choice, I'm a little late to the game here, but a surprisingly excellent release from Warner Brothers, and in my opinion the best DC comic movie so far, is The Suicide Squad from 2021, a sequel to the original. Task Force X are back with Bloodsport, Harley Quinn, Peacemaker, King Shark and Rick Flag and others in charge. Rick Flag is in charge to stop a South American nation using an alien creature as a weapon to bring about untold destruction. McFarlane Toys have given us representations of these characters in action figure form. Number 4. So my number 4 choice for 2021 is Squid Game, and I do have a review on my channel. Cash-strapped contestants accept the invitation to compete in children's games with deadly consequences. As I mentioned, check out the review on my channel for thoughts on an action figure line which could accompany this phenomenal South Korean series. Number 3. Number 3 choice for 2021 is Invincible on Amazon Prime. Based on the Image comic of the same name by Robert Kirkman, Mark Grayson is the hero Invincible, a half-human, half-Viltrumite with a father with superpowers, named Omni-Man. Invincible is learning to make a name for himself in a world which may not be all that it seems. Diamond Select is probably the first of many companies to give us Invincible figures in the 6 to 7 inch scale. Toilet humour here, please. Number 2 choice for 2021 Blood Red Sky on Netflix. A group of terrorists hijack a night flight from Europe to the US, but don't count on a woman with monstrous powers on board who will stop at nothing to protect her son. Think Die Hard or Executive Decision with a horror monstrous twist. Check out the review on my channel. Okay, and here the moment you've all been waiting for. Here's my personal number one pick for 2021. My number one pick for 2021, The Harder They Fall on Netflix. And I've picked this movie for its stylish elements and fun factor throughout. The Harder They Fall is about an outlaw who discovers his enemy is being sprung from prison by the enemy's gang, and forms his own posse to take them on and get justice and revenge for past crimes committed. There's a review on my channel, but I thoroughly enjoyed watching this movie, and if you haven't seen it, totally recommend it to you. So there you go, that's my list of 2021 films. I'm sure you've probably got slightly different films that you enjoyed. If you have, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. So happy New Year to everyone. I hope you have a prosperous 2022 going forward. We're already in it by the time you see this video. We'll be into the start of 2022. Lots of good new films to enjoy. There's already two I have on my list, a Nick Cage film and one with Michelle Yeoh, but I'm sure there'll be plenty more. Enjoy collecting those figures throughout 2022, and just keep remembering, enjoy those flicks and figs. As I mentioned, many thanks for watching. Thanks to Fanart TV, Nimesh Nimuriel, IMDb, Reddit, Behance, Redbubble, Emmanuel05C, Kem T, Adam Ra, Lilith Lisi, Giresh Singh, Rodrigue Prala and Daystrom. I'll put all those names in the comments below. And until next time, enjoy those flicks and figs.